What is up, guys? I'm back on another video, and I'm gonna be doing a mod on PS5 with 399 overalls, and yeah, let's hop into the video. So hope y'all enjoy.
Reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Back to Paul, pass to Johnson, down to 5 on the shot clock. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Yeah, when it comes to his three-point shooting, Johnson is most effective from the corners.
The beast, good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to review the game plan. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me. I asked Coach what it's like facing LeBron now versus earlier in his career, and he quickly responded, not much. He's still extremely difficult to game plan for. Even at this stage of his career, he remains a dominant force. So limiting his production will be crucial for them in this matchup, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. And a quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. Victor Wembanyama, #1. The 4th spot held by Anthony Davis.
The way these two guys patrol the floor, it's impressive. It changes how the offense attacks, especially inside.
San Antonio with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Vassell can't get it to go. Here's the closer. He's guarded by Barnes. Here's the closer. Rebound by San Antonio. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. A lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
San Antonio with the ball. Trailing by 5. Vassell's shot is good.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
James can't get it to go. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of LA and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
To the wing, right side. The Beast, good. The Beast has got 11 points.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Paul passes to Barnes from the arc. Vassell can't get it to go.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Pass to the closer. Here's the Beast. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Paul looking over the floor. Let's go with a 3. And the 3-pointer goes.
Really aggressive play that time by Paul at the arc, letting the other team know he's also got that kind of range.
Shot's good by James.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Collins, he's checked in for Sohan. Johnson comes in for Barnes. Branham's checked in for Vassell. And it's Jones in for Paul. The Lakers also with a sub. Vanderbilt's checked in. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
The closer passes to the Beast. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And that one is stuffed right through.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Stolen by Vanderbilt. To the right side. Here's D. Knocks it down from distance. D's got 7 points in the game.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Collins. Shot to stop the run. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
It's tipped. And so it's Los Angeles in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. The hustle they've... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Russell and Reeves teaming up in the backcourt. Jared Vanderbilt out there with LeBron James. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Parity and competition in the league today, there are still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Here's Johnson, and he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And good aggressive play. Johnson knows if he goes hard inside, he'll be rewarded with the whistle.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's D. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Oh, ripped away. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second.
Well, you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Spurs trail by 12. Here's Branham. No made baskets yet. Davis with a rebound.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in. Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Well, Clark, the first 9 years of his career, he played mostly power forward. But over the last 3, Anthony Davis playing a lot of center.
And I think his game has become more focused on staying in the paint, which is where he's dominant. He's added tons of strength over the years. He's using that to his advantage. He's always been one of the special players in the league, in my opinion, and he's still one of the top 15 guys in the league for sure.
Here's Branham. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Here's the beast. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Great feed from Davis, a big guy with nice vision.
Jones with the ball. He's got 5. Pass to Johnson. Here's Branham. Here's the 3. James with the rebound. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. The beast, good.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. 17-point game. Here's Branham. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. D's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Here's the beast. And he gets that one. The beast has got 28.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Collins. Sohan comes in for Johnson. Vassell, he's checked in for Branham. And it's Paul in for Jones. The drive by Wembanyama, and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Los Angeles.
And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. Los Angeles, second.
They had great productivity from their shooters last year. The guys they were counting on to knock down a high percentage of their shots, they did that. And they hope to see those same kinds of numbers this year.
Castle's checked in for Barnes. D can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 19. Now here's Paul to the left wing. Pass to Sohan. The kick out to Paul. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, the Lakers. Here's the closer. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. Los Angeles shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And San Antonio making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Paul passes to Vassell. Johnson with it. To end the run. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
The competitiveness of Johnson, simply unmatched.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Outside Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul. And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and is getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Got a piece of it. To the inside. Here's Reeves. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Reeves throws that one down, held nothing back.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Johnson a screen on James. Here's Sohan. And he drives in.
And 1 move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And the Lakers making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Now Paul, pass to Vassell. Back to Paul. And it's blocked by Davis.
If you don't know exactly where Davis is, he's going to deny your shot, so you got to be aware of his presence. Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
26 seconds left in the second quarter.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. That one misses.
You know, Chris Paul has probably forgotten more about basketball than most of us know. He's an encyclopedia.
Oh, wow.
Get out
Come
the
on,
way!
with authority. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Wembanyama with a bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Lakers ball.
Here's the beast. No good. Misses at the buzzer. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's Los Angeles running away with this one. All right, Allie's red. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drumline. They're measuring up the shot. You were so close. Give it.
And with one half in the books, let's take a glance at some of the other games in progress around the NBA. New York leading against the Hawks at State Farm Arena. A big lead there with not much time left.
Going to be an uphill battle to come back.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Spurs.
I don't see the...
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's the beast. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
San Antonio has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing, dominating on the inside.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. And with this break, a chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. Number 5, LeBron James.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
And the Lakers making a change here. Vincent's checked in. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Los Angeles shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
And it's blocked by Davis.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
Here's Vassell. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that.
I certainly hope not.
The beast. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 4 assists in the game. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. And he's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the 3rd quarter. Paul passes to Vassell. From 10 feet away.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way. They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out. Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
The Spurs have got just 2 of 6 in the 2nd half. Here's Vincent. Pass to the beast. The finish!
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. And Davis with the block. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Here's the beast. Another bucket. Wow.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
Well, one more and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. You've got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
For San Antonio, Branham's checked in for Vassell, and it's Jones in for Paul. And the Lakers also making a switch. Reeves is checked in for Vincent. Connects from downtown. Branham's got 6.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates. And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's Jones, and that one good. He's got 7.
And Wemby using his unique perspective to find the open man.
Pass to the closer. Here's the beast. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Branham. No good from 11 feet. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here's the beast. Oh, wow! Oh,
what's out below?
Big finish. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
And the Spurs with some changes. Collins comes in for Sohan. And it's Barnes in for Johnson. Wembanyama against Vanderbilt. The 3 from Barnes. The shot misses. So it's Los Angeles now. Here's the beast. Oh, connects again. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. The Lakers, third.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Now here's Jones. Tight defense on him. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Third and blocks. And the way they attacked the glass was absolutely infectious, finishing in the top 10 in total rebounding in the league.
And you look at their assist. Top 5 in the league, specifically because of how committed they were to moving the ball and making sure they got great looks. Mamukelashvili's checked in for San Antonio. And it's Jones with the ball for San Antonio. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. Really left him alone that time. Collins has got 5 points.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
The Beast. Good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
A deep 3. And so it's Los Angeles making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Their efficiency has been off the... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Russell and Reeves teaming up in the backcourt. Rui Hachimura is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Hayes in at the 5. Yes, it's good.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Hachimura from long range. On target from range. Hachimura's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Knocked loose and stolen by Reeves. Hayes finds Russell. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Lakers?
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Russell. Back to Reeves. Hachimura outside. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, man?
It's so important, VA. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those...
Oh, punch that was.
Bad intentions.
Boy, still such an outstanding distributor. James takes great joy in finding his teammates in their spots.
Pass to Barnes. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got 4 rebounds now.
Oh, hey, how about big that? Big time right there. Big time.
Woo! This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
The Spurs making a switch here. Vassell's checked in. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Spurs ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's Paul. It's stolen. Fast break. Here we go. And that one is hammered home.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. The Beast. Sohan with a rebound. San Antonio has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Outside Paul. Pass to Sohan. Off target with the 3. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Barnes.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance. Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Back to Paul. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Boy, a tough, gritty, smart point guard. Paul isn't at all intimidated by a little contact.
The Beast. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. Good on both. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. Uncovered. And there are the Spurs with another bucket. The Lakers have gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter. Oh, another one falls.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise.
Hits yet again. Wow!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. 1:33 left in the fourth. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter.
It's safe to say.
Good! That's another bucket.
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What a remarkable night.
Boy, a game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show.
And to equal a mark set way back in 1961 by Wilt Chamberlain, that tells you all you need to know.
Here's the Beast. And yes, another basket.
That score moving him clear into 3rd all-time for scoring.
Well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished.
He's surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961, and Kobe Bryant now in his sights.
And it's good. He hits another one.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands alone for 2nd most points in a game. Unbelievable night.
And with 81 in the rear view, he has only Wilt's 100 mark left. This is the closest anybody has ever come. Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Johnson finds Paul. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
The quick hands of Paul proving to be lethal.
Right side Vanderbilt. Pass to the Beast. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
And here's Paul. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.